Hey y'all, I'm really happy to be back. Finally, I have a video for y'all. I'm starting with a memory planning process video. I thought it was a great way to start fresh. We're now in March, but I am going to decorate or use scrapbooks and photos from January, the first week of January actually. I realized I didn't take very many photos in January, which was kind of like strange. I feel like everyone is probably documenting like all their fresh starts and stuff in January, but I have a ton of photos in February and March so far, so I can't wait to share my process videos with you, both you doing scrapbooking, traveler's notebook, and these memory planning videos. So I'm really happy to be back. Sorry it took me so long. I had a baby, if you're not aware, and I have been pretty busy with that, but also working full-time. I previously wasn't working full-time, and now I am, and so work full-time and have two kids, and my husband's a coach, so he's pretty busy typically. So I thought this would be a great way to start off. I absolutely love this process. Not so much like my process, but I love like playing around with these memory planning pages. I just love how fresh they are and how it's just a blank canvas. I printed these from Retro Hip Mama or Retro Hip Shop. I like that you don't have to stick to a certain color scheme. You can kind of just do whatever you want. And you'll see that I'm documenting January photos, but I actually am using like a summary crepe paper pad. I'm trying to see what that's called. It's called Here and There. And I just love that I didn't really, like I said, stick to any sort of coloring scheme. I just kind of went with it. I also typed my journaling onto just some really thin cardstock. And by the way, I printed these planning pages onto some 65-pound cardstock, which is pretty thin for cardstock, I guess. And it's actually thicker than the average planning page, but not as thick as like you would use for, I feel like, for scrapbooking itself. I'm trying to remember like what actual scrapbooking paper, like 12 by 12 white paper, what the pound is on that. I don't think it's 80 pound. It might be 65. So I am just adhering a bunch of things right now. Obviously, you don't have to have me walk you through all of those things, but just using a bunch of things for my stash, just a bunch of old stuff. I haven't really bought a ton of new things lately just because I have so much to scrapbook with. And I'm going to kind of let you guys enjoy this process. I am, like I said, really happy to be back. I hope to share more process videos with you in the future. I don't have a schedule or anything at this point just because I'm kind of just creating what I want to create. I'll leave my social media stuff down below. I still get requests with my personal Instagram, and so that's fine to follow me on that, but I think people that are in the crafty world want to see like the crafty projects, and so I normally have to send a message and let them know I have a crafty Instagram if that's what they're looking for. So I'll leave both of those down below, and I'll just kind of allow y'all to continue watching the process, and then I'll jump in whenever I feel like there's something you guys should know. So at this point I wanted to do some stamping, so I grabbed this LE Studio Good Time stamp, and I'm going to use those circle designs, and I'm just going to grab a couple of my close to my heart inks in Ballerina and then in Saffron. I think I could be wrong on that. And so let me see, I think I have them right here. Yes, so it's Ballerina and Saffron, and I'll link their website down below as well where you can find their inks. But I think their inks are pretty good. I've owned different brands, and these are definitely one of my favorite, most like crisp inks that I've ever used, and I love their colors for sure. So I'm going to stamp those around the page just to kind of give it a design. Again, one of the main reasons why I found these planner pages, or wanted to print these planner pages, was because I really wanted something that was just clean, that I could create whatever I wanted on it. And so I'm loving the stamping on this. Okay, so I'm just going to complete this process by adding a few pieces of ephemera. I have really enjoyed this. I'm so excited to be back. I can't wait to share more videos with y'all, and I thank you so much for y'all's support, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.